All right, time to roll out the feet. Tightness in the feet can lead to all kinds of problems up the back chain, low back pain being a big one. So let's just dive right in. The tools you're going to use, ideally you have the option of a golf ball and then some type of flat object as well. So you can use like a small dumbbell. You can use the handle of a broomstick. I'm going to use this right here. You really want to use both, and I'll explain why here in a moment. But we'll start with the golf ball. You're going to go down the foot in 3 lanes. 1, 2, 3. Very simple. Just put it on the ground. And like with all rolling, it's a feeling out process. You're just looking for where things feel sore, feel good, and giving your body time in those spots to let go. So you're going to start with your heel on the ground, and you're just going to let it sink in. Now, the golf ball is great because it's small enough to actually sink in between the bones of the foot, especially the metatarsals, so the bones behind the toes, basically, which is really important. If the golf ball's too much, use the lacrosse ball first to warm up, and as your feet kind of get used to the lacrosse ball, you can eventually go to the golf ball. But regardless of what you use, it's going to be the same situation. Put your ball on top of the foot and look for what is sore. It's pretty straightforward. So you make sure you go along the inside of the foot, the outside of the foot, and the middle of the foot. You'll notice I am not doing a bunch of moving my foot. I'm just finding spots that feel productive, that feel hurt, that they hurt, but in a good way. Or they may just hurt really bad. And for some of you, it's just gonna hurt, and that's okay. But you can just sink your foot on. There's some things you can play with toward the toes. You can kind of move your toes around, wiggle them around a little bit. And I would recommend about 5 to 8 minutes per foot. Right now I'm right under the heel. Now that's the golf ball, which I've used on my left foot. I'm going to use the flat surface on my right foot. And by flat, I just mean it's more of a bar instead of a ball. The reason this is useful is you can get some muscles on the very side of your foot that are hard to get with a ball. So you'll notice as I put this on the ground that I can actually turn my foot all the way out to the side here and peel some muscles off the side. There's a bone here, and the muscle's right under that bone, and peeling the muscle off the bone is useful. So also with something like this, you can do both feet at the same time. You just stand on it. And you can do this anywhere. If you live in an apartment and there's some stairs outside, go out there barefoot and you can just let your heels drop off the back of the staircase. Feels really nice. And this is so important for opening up the back chain of the body, and just, your feet are what connect you to the ground. So very important. Explore this area and you'll be on your way to life with less pain.